But tonight we're focusing our efforts on the old schoolhouse that dates back to 1881.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
Got thrown across the room or, you know, somehow moved on his own. What is going on outside? Some of the dolls are haunted. Just behind you. Oh my, no.
What the hell is that?
There's been some crazy happen around them, huh? Eerie and creepy in itself.
Yeah, I heard it over on that side of the classroom too.
There's no way we could be moving that. Can you go towards one of the dolls that you like?
That actually did sound like a teacher's direction, didn't it? So it just died?
Or maybe there's something attached to her. Freaks me out a bit. Is it moving? Cryptkeepers, thank you so much for tuning into Amy's Crypt, and happy Halloween! I can't believe it is October 31st. I hope that you guys are having an excellent day or night and a very, very spooky one. Hopefully this video helps to make it really spooky for you all. But tonight we are investigating an allegedly haunted old schoolhouse from the 1800s, and what more? I've actually filled this schoolhouse with a bunch of really creepy dolls, and some of them are haunted, so I think it's going to be a very interesting night, so stay tuned. Old Salem Town is the largest pioneer village in Australia, made up of over 100 different buildings, all of which contain vast amounts of history. Many of the buildings in Salem Town are over 100 years old, and some are claimed to be very haunted. One of the buildings to captivate paranormal investigators here is the old schoolhouse. It is a mysterious building dating back to the 1800s and rumoured to be haunted. Some have claimed to encounter the paranormal within this schoolhouse, having had intelligent interactions with spirits. For tonight's Halloween special, we will not only investigate the building, but do so with a number of dolls from Old Salem Town present, including others which are known to be haunted. Will this experiment change the energy inside the aging schoolhouse and spur on more paranormal activity than ever before? Let's find out. Alright Crypt Keepers, we're pretty much just waiting to lose light now, but I thought that I would show you around the school again with all of the dolls before, you know, it gets dark and we can start investigating. But I wanted to make note of the old church behind me. If you guys haven't already done so, go and watch my previous video. That's pretty much a part 1 intro to what I'm doing tonight, and we investigate inside the old haunted church. It's magnificent. I love that building. But tonight we're focusing our efforts on the old schoolhouse that dates back to 1881. So this place is quite old. Let's go ahead and have a look. So come on in. There is so much character in this little room. It's cute, but it's like creepy at the same time. And of course I've scattered the dolls all around, and I get a weirder feeling from the dolls in here, weirder than I did from the church, I think, because it is a smaller building and they do seem to fit into the chairs a bit better than they fit into the pews in the church. But I mean, our last investigation was really, really interesting, so I'm keen for tonight. The schoolhouse is less frequently investigated, so I think that might be interesting to see the energy dynamic and compare to the church. Plus these dolls, like, there's some weird funky shit going on with these dolls, so very excited. Now, a couple of things before we get started. My Halloween merch for October 2020. It's so weird to like just be like, my body. But they are still on sale. I'll probably leave them on sale for, you know, a couple of days, maybe up to a week after Halloween. So you can still snag yours, and I friggin' love mine. Now, I also have a event coming up, guys, where you can come to Old Salem Town, where we are filming tonight, and you can investigate the church and the haunted schoolhouse with me, with all of the dolls as well. So my friends at Adelaide's Haunted Horizons are going to be hosting that event, and I'm going to be having tickets on sale pretty soon. The tickets will be announced on their Facebook page, so I'm going to link that below. If you're in South Australia, then definitely check them out. Go chuck them a follow. I mean, even if you're not in SA, they are great people and they do a lot of work in the paranormal, so go follow them. Facebook links below. And I'm so excited for that event. It's going to be cool. But what do you guys reckon? You think it's creepy in here with all the dolls? What do you think, Jared?
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. The face detector on the camera is picking up all the dolls.
Is it? Oh, yeah. That's amazing. Alright, so we're just waiting to lose light and then we can get stuck into investigating, guys. Alright guys, it is pretty much dark. It's like really close. So I've set up all of the equipment around the dolls. And just to reiterate from sort of like last time, if you guys haven't watched my part 1 video in the church, please go watch that because it kind of explains a lot about what's going on. But we are in Old Salem Town. It is a haunted pioneer village, or some of the buildings here are haunted, should I say. So it's basically an artificial ghost town where over 100 buildings are placed here, making up a little town. But those buildings have come from all over Australia. So they've been disused at some point in time, made their way here, been reconstructed and like filled with old antiques, which could have their own attachments. But there are spirits that are claimed to have followed some of the buildings here. So this schoolhouse dating back to the 1880s is one of those places. Now the dolls, some of them are actually haunted, and I know that because they're my dolls and I have had experiences with them. I'm not going to tell you which ones they are, maybe you guys can guess, but my very first video of November, you guys are going to meet those dolls, and I'm doing a bit of an experiment with them, so I don't want to tell you which are the dolls because it will ruin the experiment. Now the rest of the dolls have come from all over Salem Town. Basically, there's a lot of antiques, there's a lot of old items here. They all have their own history and stories to tell. And it's our job to see, you know, maybe we can uncover some of their stories, their history. Maybe we can see if they have attachments of their own. Maybe they are haunted too. I don't know, and I'm not going to tell you that they are. But I do at least think that it could change the energy of this building, the old schoolhouse, because there has been some paranormal activity reported in here. So most of what I know is from the staff at Adelaide's Haunted Horizons. They run ghost tours through here regularly and they investigate this space a lot. I'm very good friends with them and I would love if you go follow them. So I've put all their links below. But they've told me that they've had some really relevant and compelling answers come through the paranormal devices here whilst they are putting on a pretend classroom. So they may stand at the front and pretend to be the teacher to their students when there's no one here, and, you know, ask a question. What is 1 + 1? And, you know, you might get the ovilus say 2, for example. So we're going to test that theory tonight and kind of play school. So I think it's going to be a little bit fun. So if we look around, I mean, I've literally put all the dolls on all the school desks, which looks a bit eerie and creepy in itself, without even knowing that, you know, some of the dolls are haunted. And then I've just literally laid a whole bunch of paranormal equipment around the place. So I have the EDI. It currently says it's 14.7 degrees Celsius. It's a pretty cold night. There's cat balls galore out there. So a lot of the dolls have a little light up motion sensor in front of them. So if they're physically moved, they'll light up. K2 devices. So if you look around and you see ones with the green light lit up, they measure the electromagnetic field around them. So if any more lights, you know, show a spike in that energy, then that's pretty interesting. Spirits are believed to give off electromagnetic like energy as well. So we have the ovilus here, and that may spit out words from a database when certain environmental points are like reached. So it does, you know, I think it does electromagnetic as well. It does temperature, a whole bunch of stuff. Then we've got the REM pod here. So if anything gets close into that sign, do you need me to sign your school form? Oh, I don't know if that's even relevant or not. That's interesting. And we have a cat ball going off. That's interesting too. If there is anyone here and you're interested in the dolls, we've got the dolls here for you. So don't be shy to go towards them and play with them. They're here for you. So before we started filming, we did have a cat ball go off on that same doll at the back, and the other 2 words that we had through on this were rail and often. I don't know that they were meaningful or relevant to any of the conversations Jared and I were having because we were just kind of setting up the equipment around, but that's kind of interesting. So I think it's like set the tone, like tonight's gonna be good fun.
Got it.
All right, so Lucy's ball has just gone off. That's interesting because she had a cat ball going off on her in the church when I was there by myself. So video will be my first video of November. Oh my gosh. If there's somebody here and you just lit up that ball on the doll directly in front of me, her name is Lucy. something made like Lucy, or maybe there's something attached to her. Some of you might remember that she is the doll that I played a paranormal game with, and you know, the premise of the game is that the doll is supposed to be possessed by something by the end of it. I don't actually believe that she's haunted though, but again, like maybe she could stir up some energy in here. This is a classroom, you'd expect possibly kids to be, you know, attached to it. And they might like her, I don't know. Alright guys, before we really like get started and tuck into things, I just want to show you some cool stuff here. So we were just checking out this, like, it's almost like a curiosities cabinet. So, you know, I really don't like birds. They scare me, like they freak me out, but there's a lot of birds' nests here. A turtle shell? Poor turtle. I don't know what's in these.
Is that like a
There's
snake
like
or something, or a worm? Oh, it's a newt.
Is that? What's that though?
That is a pufferfish, maybe?
I don't know what that is. Like, freaks me out a bit. But there's a bunch of eggs down here. As much as I don't like birds, I also don't like their nests. And eggs are a bit weird to me as well. Like, I don't really even like eating eggs. Like, I don't really eat them. So, I don't know.
Is that an emu egg? That big green one?
Yeah, I'm more like impressed with this huge pine cone.
Yeah, that is massive.
If that may not be a pine cone, let me know if you know what it is. But kind of looks like one, and it's huge.
It's huge.
Is this? Oh, this is a first aid kit.
Oh, that's cool.
First aid. Oh, here's the mouth to mouth. Blow into the victim's mouth or nose. How they call them, the victim.
That is cool.
There's a number of old globes. I say we use these tonight as almost like trigger objects, and we can ask, like, you know, what am I pointing at? I actually think this is upside down. Is that country up the right way?
No, that is not.
No. But guys, this place is so cool. Like, if you're in South Australia, you can visit Old Town during the day as well, and it's just fascinating. There's so much stuff in all of these buildings. There's over 100 buildings to explore. Like, it's really, really cool. Alright guys, so it's dark now, and we've already had a little bit of activity from, you know, some of the devices and things that we have in here. So I think that we're about to get started, and I'm gonna declare that class is in session.
Amy, is that a cane?
Yeah, I found this. This is a cane, right?
Looks like it.
I never got the cane when I was in school because it didn't exist anymore. But I know about it from like movies, and I think my parents got the cane, I don't know.
So that actually hit kids with that? That is insane.
Yeah, I think they did. I don't know if they did like across the backside, but I'm pretty sure they did across the fingers.
Ow.
And that would really sting. Like, I don't know. I can't believe that we used to hit kids with sticks back in the day. But anyway, class is in session. Alright guys, so I have just taken a seat at the teacher's desk at the front of the classroom. I've got Jared over there, and he is filming in night vision. The rest of the rest of the room is in complete darkness with all of the dolls and all of the gadgets out there. So I want to reach out to anyone who is in this schoolhouse, who is in this classroom tonight. My name is Amy, but you can call me Mrs. Crypt. I've brought my friend Jared, but you can call him Mr. Crypt. And I'm here to teach you a thing or two. And I just heard a noise to my right, and it's like...
Yeah, I heard it over on that side of the classroom too.
It's definitely inside the building. If you just made a noise, are you able to do that again for me? am hearing a bit of movement.
In that far corner, right?
Yeah, over this way. So I've bought all these dolls here for you. Or maybe you've come here with one of the dolls. I don't know what that is.
Could it maybe be outside?
It could be something scratching on... Maybe there's a tree with branches scratching on the roof or something, I'm not sure. Now I also just want to note as well, if there is anybody in here, don't be shy to walk on over to the teacher's desk. If you walk close to me, if you get close enough, you will make some lovely music play. And that music is here for you. Maybe you like some of the dolls that I've bought here tonight. Can you go towards one of the dolls that you like? If there's one that you like, you can walk towards the green light or the red light, the orange lights. Can you film the EDI, Jared? So the EDI currently reads 14.4 degrees Celsius. I'll put Fahrenheit at the bottom for you. But the motion is flickering, which is interesting. I know this is we need to be careful with that because this is like a rickety old building, but it's flashed a few times and we're not moving. Can you make one of those orange lights light up again, please? Can you land that last number on 4 and hold it on 4?
I did say that time.
Yeah, it's definitely flashing. Yeah, that is movement. And neither of us are moving to be able to trigger that. That's very cool. Can you make that last number a 4? Do you like that doll? Is there a cat ball with that doll?
Yeah, there is. Hang on, let me move it. There you go.
If you like that doll, can you poke that ball that is in the lap of that doll and it will light up just like Mr. Crypt did? I just got like pins and needles on my right leg. Can you come towards the teacher's desk? Remember, if you come this way, you can play some music. I won't hurt you, I promise. Can you pick a doll?
I picked this one.
Can you go towards one of the lights? Or if you find any of those small round balls near the dolls, just touch them and they'll light up. This cane totally reminds me of like a Harry Potter wizard wand, like Wingardium Leviosa.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Leviosa, not Leviosa. Some of you, if you've watched part 1, you'll know about this particular doll. This is, we call this one Baby Jesus because he is part of a nativity scene and lives in the back of the church. And one of the reasons why I wanted to bring all of these dolls and experiment this way in Taylor Town, starting with the church, is because one time Baby Jesus either crawled out of his crib, got thrown across the room, or, you know, somehow moved on his own. So I put a K2 near him. I think the K2 might literally just be dead, which is weird because it was a super green light like this one before, because I changed that one's battery specifically to look more like this one, remember? So maybe I should change this one. See? Oh, I'm just feeling I thought he had a couple on him. Maybe I'll change this one too.
So it just died?
I guess so. It's weird because it was a super bright light before, right? Okay, weird. As you can see in this footage from earlier in the night, the K2 light next to Baby Jesus was super bright. I actually changed the battery in the K2 in front of him as it was so dim in comparison. It is odd that this device was suddenly drained of battery, though interesting to note that many believe spirits will do things like this to use the energy. Oh, you're right there?
I feel like Homer on The Simpsons.
Alright guys, so just to fill you all in on what's going on, Jared has taken a seat amongst the dolls as one of the students. Actually, this looks really, really creepy.
Does
It
Which
really
one's
does.
Jesus?
Just all the dolls. Jesus is just behind you.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, literally Jesus. Jared, what are you doing? Are you setting up ghost
So
tube?
I've got a ghost tube session going.
FYI, that's triggering the K2 right in front of you. So can you put it on the, I'm assuming it's my phone. Just put it on the bench to your right.
Yeah, instead.
Yeah. Okay.
Spell. Satan.
Spell.
Can you...
Maybe like spelling on the blackboard.
Did it say spell and then Satan?
Spell and then Satan.
Can anybody spell Satan? Oh my god, I feel weird saying that.
Who wants to spell Satan? Who is blaspheming in Miss Crypt's classroom? I want to know. S-A-T-A-N. Is that what you wanted?
Yes, that's correct.
Gold star for me.
Gold star for Jared. If anybody else wants a gold star, can you go towards one of these green lights or possibly the red light at the front of the classroom? How about we do a bit of mathematics?
Oh no.
Be quiet.
Yes, be quiet back there, Jared. I heard you say "oh no" when I brought up mathematics.
That actually did sound like a teacher's direction, didn't it?
Yeah, so maybe we're talking to teachers of the past, not students.
Oh no.
Be quiet.
Oh no.
Be quiet.
Alright, I want to know what 2 times 5 is.
9.
2 times 5.
9.
Anybody else? Anyone else at all? Please raise your hand. Imagine if one of these dogs raised their hand. Jesus, do you have anything to say?
Actually, that one over there's got its arms right. Its arm raised.
Which one?
One over there.
Oh yeah, you back there. 2 times 5.
9.
Ooh.
What the hell is that?
That was a cold temperature drop. Thank you.
Oh god.
Actually, there's a lot going on near this doll. And it keeps triggering the vibration setting, which is, I think that's very interesting. There's no way we could be moving that, you know. It just flashed again. I think that one was air pressure, maybe.
So we've had words like spell and be quiet. I actually think that's pretty relevant. Okay, Satan was not that relevant, but the other two was pretty cool.
And I swear it was like be quiet to you as well. Like, did you say...
Strangled.
Oh, we're not
Margaret.
here.
Margaret? Do you know
Strangled
any history
though?
about the teachers that may have...
I'm really not sure.
Because Margaret could be a name back then.
For sure, yeah. It's a common old-timey name. I'd love for you to set off one of the balls. Cryptkeepers, we've had some really interesting stuff so far, and I thought because one of my previous episodes this October at Glenbar, we tried an experiment and you guys really seemed to like it, so we're going to try it again today. That one is called the Estes experiment, and it's basically a spirit box session, but one person wears headphones plugged into the spirit box, so literally all they can hear is a spirit box. The other person can't hear what they can hear, but they will ask questions, and it's kind of like a sensory deprivation thing. So you've just got like this white noise in your ears, you close your eyes kind of thing, and you basically just relay what is coming into your head or what you're hearing through the spirit box. And we did get some very relevant and interesting answers last time that we did it. So we're going to do that again, but this time Jared is going to be the listener, not me.
Ooh,
so you're
fine.
interested?
Yeah, fine.
Now I am going to sit you in the back corner where we heard the tap and the weird noises earlier. It just feels eerie back there for some reason, right?
Yeah, looks pretty dark.
I'm also going to make a little bit of a fool of you and make you wear the dunce hat.
What?
And like, I don't want to laugh because it's actually kind of mean, but this I guess was a form of punishment back in the day that they used at school. Like, believe it or not, they would put this on kids who I guess were either playing up or were having learning difficulties, and like, how cruel is that, right? But I figure it kind of makes sense for you because you didn't know 2 times 5 earlier. You said it was 9, right?
I was obviously joking.
Anywho, we're going to do that. I mean, the reason we're doing that is because it fits into the historical context of this place. It is like, I guess it's almost like a trigger in this room. We might get a reaction out of it. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes.
Oh god. So why do kids have to wear this hat?
If they were playing up, like, you know, you did a spitball or put a pin on the cushion of the teacher's seat or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Barbaric how they, what they did, hey, back then.
Yeah,
right,
it's pretty mean.
Alright, you ready?
You look...
Alright, once
You
I turn
look
this on, I won't be
ridiculous.
able to hear you, okay?
Alright, okay, I'm gonna go up the...
Alright, sleeping. So I can't hear anything now, okay?
By the way, guys, this said haze fire statement earlier, just when I walked past, so... Alright, so Jared is back there.
Continue.
Okay, I will. I'm actually going to go night vision, guys. So can you answer my question? What is
Man.
2 times 5?
Get out of it.
Is that what you would say to the dunce? Is it mean to put someone in the dunce hat?
Horrific. Relieved.
It is pretty horrific. Can you tell me about the cane?
7.
No, I want to hear about the cane.
More than you think.
Was it used often? I'm still waiting on an answer for 2 times 5.
Simon.
Is Simon one of the students or a teacher?
July.
Alright, so I just was putting my phone off.
Gone.
So that just says July. It's October. Can you tell me what the date is?
6.
It's not the 6th. I noticed.
2. 3. January.
It's weird that he's saying January and this is saying July. Do you know what month it is right now?
5. Move it.
Do you have a favourite doll? Can you describe one of the dolls that you like in this room to me? So I'm going to walk a little bit closer to Jared. Try not to hit any of these dolls. This is the doll with no eyes. Oh god.
At the back.
That's where you're sitting, right?
Denny. Denny or Jenny?
Is that your name or one of the dolls?
6. 4.
You're giving me a lot of numbers. I'm still waiting on my answer for 2 times 5.
Hurry. I can't.
Do you not know the answer?
3.
It's a bit higher than 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I'm kind of disturbed by that thing behind Jared. What the heck is that? He seems pretty chill sitting there with that right behind him.
It's lying.
Can you tell me what that dark thing is behind Jared? Is it moving? What's behind Jared? What's behind the dunce?
It's mine.
It's yours. Can you tell me what it is? Do you remember my name?
No.
My name is Amy. You can call me Mrs. Crypt though.
Well done.
Oh, it's just gone really blurry. Do you have said well done to the students?
Bold.
Yeah, these dolls are bold.
3/4.
Almost full. Oh gosh. Can you tell me what this number says up here?
We just.
Can you tell me what this number is at the front of the class?
Dates.
Dates. Can you tell me where we are?
Assessment.
What is today's test on?
20. Great.
Still waiting on my answer for 2 times 5.
Over my head.
You don't want to give me the answer, do you?
Right in front.
Right in front.
Just in front.
Okay. So the last thing that said was July. Do and statement.
Project.
Can you tell me what colour these lights are? I'd like to know the colour. If you can tell me the colour of one of these lights in this room, I'll be very happy. That sounded
What?
like a knock just behind Jared.
What?
Are you making this orange light flash? Near the stall at the front of the room?
Didn't ask.
We didn't ask you to. You just seemed to do it. Do you know who Jesus is?
This moment. Again.
Can you go towards Jesus? What colour is the light he is holding? I'm gonna go a bit closer. He's gone really quiet now.
Friends.
Oh my god, I think it just said begin beg. I'm gonna give you a really easy question. If you can answer it for me, I'll give you a treat. What is
Jack.
1 plus 1? 1 plus 1
1.
plus 1. A, B, C.
No.
Come on, don't you want to learn with me? Reveal. That's so creepy. Can you reveal yourself to the boy sitting at the back? The dunce?
Weird.
Weird. Can you go touch the dunce?
I guess.
Touch him on the neck.
20.
Can you touch him on the shoulder? I want to see you touch him on the shoulder. Did he just move? Did you touch him?
Added.
Alright, well, that experiment was kind of cool. I hope that you guys enjoy this one as much as you did the last one. Heaps of numbers came through, like heaps. I guess that's kind of relevant for a school, but I wasn't asking too much related to numbers. I just wanted to hear 10 come through, honestly. But yeah, like we might just try a different experiment now, I think, and see if we can get maybe the REM pod to light back up.
Just have it on, have the light on.
Can you shut the door? Why is the door open?
I don't know. It's weird.
I swear I even latched the door as well.
It is windy out.
Okay, so
So what are we doing?
Jason.
Jesus.
Jason.
What are we doing now?
Okay, so I'm gonna start a ghost tube session and I just hit record on it now. So I'm gonna put it down on the desk. I can't see where the desk is. Okay. Right, students. I'd like to play a game now with you all. I have the cane, but don't worry, I will not be using the cane on you. Well, hopefully I won't have to. But I'm going to use it as a pointer, and I would like you all to assist me with what I'm doing. I have a globe in front of me, a world globe. And I'm going to point to somewhere on the map, and I hope that you're able to see where I'm pointing and maybe tell me where I'm pointing to. Can you see that, Jared?
Ocean. Portugal.
Did you hear that? Is anyone able to tell me where we're pointed to? Is it like, what is going on outside? It's like really windy or something.
Either that or it's raining.
I don't think that's rain. I reckon that must be wind. That scratching is like giving me goosebumps. I don't think it's paranormal.
Just creepy.
I bloody hope it's not paranormal. Imagine that. Alright, so
Pagan.
Pagan. I don't really think that pagan is relevant.
Watch out for this thing that you walked into
Oh
before.
yeah, I walked into this earlier. I've walked into everything tonight. You know what? When I went to get baby Jesus out of the church, I walked into this sharp thing right... Just call me a liar? I can prove that I did it. I walked into this sharp thing right into my hip and it like stabbed me but also like ripped a hole in my jeans. Did it really say liar just then? I'm not a liar.
She's lying. She's lying. She's lying.
Can you tell me this word, students?
What?
Oh no. I just thought of something. Sorry.
Oh, shit, you scared the crap out of
Sorry,
me.
I'm sorry. The last year when we were here at Tailem Town, we were investigating the church, which is right next door. And if you guys have watched part 1, you'd see us investigate the church again. One of the responses that we got through on the Ovilus in 2019 said students. That's... Oh.
Stuart?
Students. There is a school next door. That's the first word it ever said to us in the church, and I thought that was pretty interesting because we're right next door to the schoolhouse, and I always felt like we should have come over here that night because it was like students.
I think it just said baby.
Baby, did it? And you're right next to a baby. Do you like this baby? Well, maybe it said maybe.
Or maybe lady. I don't know. We'll have to watch it back. I think it said baby.
Just don't move around too much on it because it's a bit... These are very old chairs. What do you think of tonight?
I think this place just looks cool.
It looks cool.
Yeah, this town's pretty
You know
cool.
what? We've actually had some interesting things in here as well.
Well, I didn't
And-
hear the relevance of anything I said.
Well, you'll be able to
on-
watch it anyway, but I think it was cool. And the dolls were cool. This one was pretty good, wasn't it? Oh, its legs are weird. This one did good though, so I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. I have had such a great October. Thank you so much, everyone, because you've really got behind me and supported all of my videos all month long. I've been doing premieres for like every video, and so many of you have joined and just left me really lovely comments, really lovely chat messages, and some of you even left super chats or super stickers, and like that means so much to me, like so much to me that you guys like the content that I put out. October was planned to be very different on Amy's Crypt. I had really big plans, especially for Halloween. Obviously, like since everything, you know, going on in the world kind of put a stop to that, but honestly I still feel like we've had a good month. Like I really love the videos that I've brought out this month. I love this place, and it's been cool to get all the dolls out and something unique and interesting, and I don't think I probably would have ended up doing that if it wasn't for, you know, essentially being stuck in South Australia. And I'm not complaining about that, it's just I did have other plans, and like I really had a really grand place set in mind. So maybe next year, maybe next Halloween, but I do hope that you guys have enjoyed it and had fun. Remember, I have the Halloween merch. I freaking love these shirts, they're so good. But yeah, I hope that you guys have been enjoying the videos, enjoying the dolls. Remember, my next video up, the very first video of November, you're gonna be meeting my haunted dolls, and man, there's been some crazy shit happen around them, huh? So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for you to meet them, and like my first video back is like a bit of an experiment. And I haven't really seen anyone else do that type of thing, so I think it's gonna be...
Cap was gone off on the principal's seat. Just went off.
Okay, so the teacher's
desk.
Teacher's desk? Yeah, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get ready for, like, I guess our last experiment. We're gonna set up ghost tube SLS, and we're gonna have it set to film the teacher's desk. Reason being is, like, this room is full of dolls and they just look like little bodies, so the ghost tube SLS picks them up. If you don't know what that is, it's an app that Jared and I created together. You can download for free. Currently it is on Apple.
When this is released, it might be on Android.
It's so
Fingers
close, guys.
crossed.
I can't tell you it's released yet, but it's very, very close. Obviously, we'll do a big announcement when it is released. But basically, it uses the multiple cameras on the iPhone to detect depth in the environment, and then it uses augmented reality software to scan for any humanoid shaped
So we
bodies.
Won't, so as Amy said, we won't point it at the dolls because it'll just detect people all over the place. But the cat ball on the principal's chairs or the teacher's chair's been going off a lot anyway.
It has, so it'll be cool if, you know, we point it there. Plus, like, who knows, maybe the teachers are still around, I don't know. Or maybe the kids in the classroom will want to go up to the teacher's desk and play around. We're actually going to set up the SLS to film over there and then go elsewhere in the town and review the footage like later. So we're actually filming another episode here, which will be released, I don't know when, on my channel, but it's coming, so make sure you subscribe.
But it's one that you've all been asking for. I can hint that.
People have wanted this like for ages.
Since the last time you did it.
Yeah.
But we can't sell
You guys love it, you guys love it. All right, so let's get ghost tube SLS set up and move on. Oh my God, we just realized we were sitting in these cobwebs. Oh my, no.
That's spider babies, a redback, and a whole bunch of bees. Oh my God.
Hold the light into, yeah, in. What the f***? Are they alive?
They all look dead. The spider up there, the redback is definitely alive.
Oh
we
my
were just
God.
sitting at this desk.
Oh, I can see the redback. I don't know if I can see on camera. Okay, redbacks, you do not want to get bitten by them. Wow, okay. Can you check my legs? Alright guys, so we're just leaving the ghost tube SLS. It's currently recording just the teacher's desk kind of thing, so you can probably see me mapped out now as a body. It's not picking up any other bodies, so that's good. So we're going to leave it alone. Obviously we'll review audio, anything visual later on. Hopefully we pick some stuff up. But if there is anyone in this room, can you please make your way to the teacher's desk? We would love that if you could do that. I've left some balls on the desk as well. If you touch them, they'll light up. It's lots of fun. We're going to leave you be now. Alright guys, so we just got back and I've just stopped GhostTube SLS. And I'm excited to review that footage and see if we picked anything up, but you guys have probably already watched that in this video. Before I let you guys go, I just want to say happy Halloween. I hope that you guys have a really spooky one, a really scary one. You're able to go out and just do something fun or do something for yourself. But thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you want to do more reading on Old Salem Town, head to my website amyscrypt.com. I write full blog articles about all the haunted places around the world that I visit. You guys can also follow me. I'm at Amy's Crypt on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. I also post a bunch of bonus content over on my YouTube memberships and my Patreon, and I link those below for you guys. But thank you so much for watching Crypt Keepers, and have a happy Halloween.